The story of Lilith is a very controversial one. Who is Lilith? Was she truly the first woman? Where is she now? Is she just a myth, or truly the queen of demons, as they call her? If you saw this topic, and you have had any of these thoughts, brace yourself, because the answers are here. These were also some of my thoughts, and due to these thoughts, I embarked on a blissful journey to seek knowledge and understanding about this strange woman. She was indeed strange. She is mentioned only once in the Bible, and it's not even in the beginning or creation story. Surprising, isn't it? Some scholars said a lot of information was either removed from the Bible due to their deep teachings and writings, so as not to confuse the church or breed misunderstanding, while some stated that more of these writings were lost in time, gone forever. But was it gone for good? What if information about this woman was in one of the lost scrolls? Before we delve into history, searching for answers, kindly like and subscribe to this channel for informative videos like this. You don't want to miss out on all the fun and knowledge. Now, who is Lilith? A lot of people say she is the first woman. Some say she is the wife of Adam, the first Eve, and some say she is a demon. Well, how about we change this whole discovery to a story, an interesting historical story? There are multiple origin stories for Lilith, but the most popular history was Lilith as the first wife of Adam. According to the first Eve story, Lilith was created by God from dust and placed to live in the garden with Adam until problems arose between Adam and Lilith when Adam tried to exercise dominance over Lilith. One story tells that Lilith refused to lay beneath Adam during sex. She believed they were created equal, both from the dust of the earth. She should not have to lay beneath him. After Adam disagreed, Lilith fled the Garden of Eden. Adam told God that Lilith had left, and in response, God sent 3 angels, Senyoi, Sansenyoi, and Samanghelof, to retrieve her. The 3 angels found Lilith in a cave, where she was bearing children, but Lilith refused to return to the garden. The angels told her that for her disobedience, they would kill 100 of her children every day. In revenge, she is said to have robbed children of life, being responsible for the deaths of newborn babies. Male children are at risk of Lilith's wrath for 8 days after birth until circumcision, and girls are at risk for 20 days. Although Lilith stole children's lives in the night, she agreed not to kill those who had amulets of any of the 3 angels. After the angels' departure, Lilith tried to return to the garden, but upon her arrival, she discovered that Adam already had another mate, Eve. Out of revenge, Lilith had sex with Adam while he was sleeping and stole his seed. With his seed, she bears Lilium, earthbound demons to replace her children killed by the angels. Lilith is also said to be responsible for males' erotic dreams and night emissions. Another theory says that Lilith is impregnated, creating more demons through masturbation and erotic dreams. Lilith is first known from the alphabet of Ben Sira, a provocative and often misogynist satirical Hebrew work of the 8th century CE. But the Liliths as a category of demons, along with the male lilies, have existed for several thousand years. The Bible mentions Lilith only once, as a dweller in waste places in Isaiah chapter 34 verse 14, but the characterization of Lilith as a seducer or slayer of children has a long prehistory in ancient Babylonian religion. A man called J. Skurlock writes, "The Lilu demons and their female counterpart, the Lilitu, were hungry for victims because they had once been human. They were the spirits of young men and women who had themselves died young. These demons slipped through windows into people's houses looking for victims to take the place of husbands and wives whom they never had." Another related demoness was Lamashtu, who threatened newborn babies and had a disagreeable taste for human flesh and blood. The figures of Lamashtu and the Lilu and Lilitu demons eventually converged to form one type of evil figure that seduced men and women and attacked children. The Liliths are known particularly from the Aramaic incantation bowls from Sasanian and early Islamic Iraq and Iran, roughly 400–800 CE. These are ordinary earthenware bowls that ritual specialists or lay people from the Jewish, Mandean, Christian, and pagan communities who lived in close proximity in the cities of Babylonia, inscribed with incantations in their own dialects of Aramaic. A drawing of a bound Lilith or other demons often appears in the center of the bowl. The bull's purpose was usually to exorcise demons from the house or from the bodies of the clients named on the bulls, or to turn back malevolent magic that others had practiced against the clients. Lilith appears in lists of evil spirits that often refer to the male and female Liliths, reflecting the ancient conception that these evil demons could appear in either male or female form. The bull texts accuse the Liliths of haunting people in dreams at night or visions of the day. Montgomery describes the Liliths, who appear to human beings, to men in the likeness of women, and to women in the likeness of men, and they lie with all human beings at night and during the day. Thus, one prominent characteristic of the Liliths is that they attack people in the sexual and reproductive realm of life. It is no wonder, therefore, that some of the writers of the bull incantations employed the language of divorce to rid people of the Liliths. The Liliths also attack children. One of the bulls accuses Hablas the Lilith, granddaughter of Zarni the Lilith, of striking boys and girls. Another text says that this Lilith destroys and kills and tears and strangles and eats boys and girls. The few references to Lilith in rabbinic literature point to a figure very much like the female Lilith of the incantation bowls. Rabbi Hanina refers to the sexual danger that Lilith constitutes for men. It is forbidden to sleep in a house alone, and whoever sleeps in a house alone, a Lilith seizes him. Two other references to the Lilith point to her physical appearance. She has wings and long hair. Drawings of the Liliths or demons on the incantation bowls bear out these details of physical appearance. Rav Judah said in the name of Samuel, "An abortion with the likeness of a Lilith, its mother is impure because of the birth, for it is a child, but it has wings." According to the alphabets of Ben Sira, in one version of the tale, after Lilith fled from the Garden of Eden and God told angels to go and retrieve her, Lilith told them that she could not return to her first husband because she had already slept with the great demon. She told the angels that she was created only to sicken newborn babies, and that she had dominion over males until the 8th day, and over females until the 12th day after birth. The angels then told her that they would not force her to go back to Adam, as long as she agreed to leave the child alone, when she saw an amulet inscribed with the angels' names and forms. Many amulets have been made against Lilith that refer to this tale. Lilith became a figure of cosmic evil in medieval Kabbalah. In the 13th century treatise on the left emanation, she became the female consort of Samael, Scholem, 1927, Dan. The great demon of the alphabet of Ben Sira was given the name of Samael. According to earlier Midrashim, he had seduced the serpent to evil in the Garden of Eden, and he was long identified as the angel of death and the guardian angel of Rome. In the treatise on the left emanation, Samael and Lilith emanated together from beneath the throne of glory as a result of the sin of the first humans in the Garden of Eden. Their mythological characteristics were further developed in the Zohar. There, Lilith and Samael emanated together from one of the divine powers. They correspond to the holy divine female and male. Just as on the side of holiness, so on the other side, there are male and female, including one with the other. Lilith attempted intercourse with Adam before the creation of Eve, and after the creation of Eve, she fled, and ever after has plotted to kill newborn children. She dwells in the cities of the sea, and at the end of the day, God will make her dwell in the ruins of Rome. In the Zohar, Lilith's demonic sexuality comes especially to the fore. She attempts to seduce men and use their seed to create bodies for her demonic children. The Zohar recommends the performance of a special ritual before sexual intercourse between husband and wife, in which the husband should turn his mind to God and say, "Veiled in velvet are you here? Loosened, loosened, be your spell. Go not in and go not out. Let there be none of you and nothing of your part." All these just to avoid Lilith. Wow. She is the seductive harlot who leads men astray, but when they turn to her, she transforms into the angel of death and kills them. Terrifying. Lilith not only embodies people's fears of how attraction to others can ruin their marriages, or of how risky childbearing and raising children are, but also represents a woman whom society cannot control, a woman who determines her sexual partners, who is wild and unkempt, and who does not have the natural consequences of sexual activity, children. But are they forgetting that a woman like Lilith was characterized as a demon, a threat to a man? The contemporary feminist movement found inspiration in this image of Lilith as the uncontrollable woman, and decisively changed the image of Lilith from a demon to a powerful woman. In 1972, Lily Rivlin published an article on Lilith for the Feminist magazine, intending to recover her for contemporary women. The Jewish feminist magazine Lilith, founded in the fall of 1976, took her name because the editors were inspired by Lilith's fight for equality with Adam. An article in the introductory issue spelled out Lilith's appeal and rejected the understanding of her as a demon. Since then, interest in Lilith has only grown among Jewish feminists, neo-pagans, listeners to contemporary music by women, highlighted in the Lilith Fair, poets, and other writers. For some women, this is evolving not only in character and physicality but also in the minds of women. A woman who was once a dreaded demon is slowly becoming a role model. Again, I say some woman this is. Now we know who Lilith is or was. Should we be scared, or is it all just a myth? If you enjoyed this video, drop a like and subscribe to this channel because our next video will blow your mind.